Kincheloe. This is my introduction speech utilizing logos. My first set of logos including past and present work experience. My first logo is the United States Army emblem. I served in the United States Army active duty for 2 years and Army National Guard for 2 years under a special contract. I now attend LIT using my GI Bill I earned for my service. In my position, I would essentially gather intel and present it in an orderly fashion to commanders to make informed decisions about soldiers in potential battle situations. In my non-combat position, I would file documents for my company. I enjoyed that much more than my combat position. My second major job outside of the Army was contract mail carrying for the United States Postal Service. This job was a lot of mental work, memorizing addresses and names. I also had to memorize 2 routes for a total of 75 plus miles a day, 6 days a week. I had multiple flat tires and tons of scratches on my vehicle during my time delivering, but I enjoyed getting to meet tons of people and most importantly dogs, although there were some dogs on my route that were scary. My last logo and the job I work now is the TKC logo, which stands for Texas Knives and Collectibles. This is a business within Mott's Wholesale. I work there as a cashier, and if I'm not working at the front counter, I'm typically engraving knives, mixing paint, and doing inventory of our products. I am grateful for this job as it's allowed me to take care of my daughter and now attend school. My second set of logos includes my hobbies. My first logo is the Goodwill logo, although this does include any and all thrift stores. I love to find interesting items. This does include picture frames mostly. I found some that include hearts, watering cans, and flowers. I typically stray away from clothing, although I do find some. I have also found stained glass items, and I do like to find items that speak to my personality, and you can see that when you walk into my home. My second logo is the Miracle Grow logo, which speaks more to my love for plants. I love to rescue plants, and my hope is to bring them back to life, although I do like to think I have a half green, half black thumb. Some will make it and some won't. My porch is my second baby, and you can see that I have many plants on my porch. I like to think of it as a stress reliever. The more dirt that's on your hands, the less stress you have. The third logo is the Rascal Diaper logo. This is alluding to my daughter. I love finding new adventures for us to go on. Some of those include the Splash Pad, the Houston Museum of Natural Science, and more particularly the dinosaur exhibit. We've also gone on to hold monkeys at an interactive zoo, which was really fun for the both of us. The fourth logo includes the Polaroid camera logos and the many years that they have changed them. I love to collect cameras. I have upwards of 40 of them. Some work, some don't, but none of them, or almost none of them, have film now because most of them are antiques. I love the idea that it's held many people's lives in them, and it's a really interesting idea that people have filmed their lives with many of these cameras. My final set of logos includes some of my favorite foods. The first one is the peanut M&M logo, although arguably I love anything that has to do with chocolate. Not a big fan of any candies outside of chocolate, but there are a few exceptions. This does include sour candies. I don't particularly like sour candies, but there are a few exceptions. I like the idea that doctors have said a small amount of chocolate is good for your health, and I do live by this fact. The second logo is the Best Not Boudin logo. Although I would much rather have a piece of steak, and I will go feral for it, a good grilled piece of boudin is pretty good. The third and final logo is the Berkshire Brothers Express logo. I am a lover of fried chicken, and if my boss would bring in any fried chicken for lunch, it would be a good day. My favorite is chicken fried chicken, although there is no particular place that makes it better, and I would say that I make a pretty darn good chicken fried chicken. I am a lover of the Berkshire Brothers fried chicken. Thank you. This concludes my introduction speech utilizing the logo.